just start here with Talladega, and obviously a big opportunity here with BK Racing. So just talk about how you were able to put that together.
Well, obviously we're always constantly looking for more and more sponsors to, keep improving our programs or to be able to have opportunities like this to come race at Talladega. And, the partnership with Starter came up, and it was something that they were really interested in doing, and trying to get their brand out there and support me as a driver. One thing led to another. They were really interested in running the Talladega race. And the past few races this year I've been running the 32, but this race was already committed to Bobby Labonte, so being pretty good friends with Ron and knowing that they ran 3 cars in several occasions this year, we reached out to see if this would be something he'd be interested in, and fortunately enough he accepted the offer, and now here we are at Talladega and looking to make the best of it.
You do it Homestead as well, so what was it like having 2 races, not just a one-off?
Yeah, no, I mean, the opportunity to field 2 races that I didn't have on my schedule to race is great for me, because I get to continue to better myself as a driver and get to brand myself with a great company like Starter. I mean, they're a huge company with a huge brand, and to be able to work with great companies like that is a big honor.
Yeah. How do you find them? Did they come out to you? How that relationship started?
Oh, well, like I said, we're constantly reaching out to companies to see if if it's something that they think would be a good fit, and Starter saw it as a great fit and great opportunity, and like I said, what better to brand yourself with than something that's that big of a brand.
Yeah. And you're in a Toyota. I believe it's the first time Earnhardt's ever been in a Toyota. Is that a big deal for you, or is that just something fans are talking about?
I mean, it is. It's cool to get the opportunity to race under the Toyota banner. I feel like I've raced a little bit of everything now. I've been in, I think I've been in everything but a Dodge, and Dodge isn't around no more. So, to get this opportunity and to be, driving for a Toyota-backed team is great. Really excited to see what this Toyota power's got. Like I said, been driving a Ford all year, and now to come over here and see how these cars are. They said they work great in the draft, so I got to experience a little bit of that in practice, and it did. I mean, it sucked up really, really well. That's just all things that make you excited for race day. So.
And the 32 is a single car team. Here you have teammates, so I don't know if you've ever had a teammate in a cup race before, so what's that like?
Yeah, I haven't had a teammate in a cup race before. Just had friends, and they were drivers here at BK. So to be able to be teammates with, I go a long way back with Matt. Me and Matt have been good friends for a while now, and to be able to be teammates with him and guys like David Reagan, who's obviously proven himself before. So it's just a great opportunity to be able to come to a super speedway where teammates are really important. Teammates are important always, but to have teammates at a super speedway is a huge benefit, and to be able to know that they're guys you can count on to work with you and have your back out there is a huge plus. And like I said, to have these two, Matt's done a great job all year long in the 83, and David, he's won here, so he knows how to get it done here. But to have them guys in my corner is a huge lift off the shoulders.
Yeah. Have you been going around and maybe speaking to David Reagan, because he has one here, he's won at Daytona, so having him on the team, how big is it having someone with such a large amount of experience?
Oh, it's huge, like I said, just having someone that knows how to get it done is a big plus. He knows how to work the draft and make sure that he's setting himself up to be in the right position for the end of the race, and that's the kind of guys you got to lean on and make sure that you kind of take their advice, because obviously what they've done in the past worked.
Yeah. So what's your opinion on Talladega? You got your best Xfinity finish there. What is it about this place? Do you like plate racing?
I love plate racing. I love Talladega in general. I'm kind of biased. I'm really good friends with Grant Lynch, the president of the Speedway here, and have really just made a lot of friends around here. The security guards, the officials here, the guys at the Hall of Fame. Just everyone here at Talladega. I'm just really taking a lot of liking to. There's great people all throughout NASCAR, but it just seems like there's a lot of there's a lot of family history here with my grandpa. He won just about every time he came here, and a lot of family relationships from the past that I'm able to kind of keep that relationship going, and to me, it's cool because I get to hear so many stories about my grandpa and stuff. So it just makes me really, really like this place. I really love racing here. It's always produced exciting racing, and made it fun, and it's a challenge for drivers. You never know what's going to happen. You're so sucked up next to the guy in front of you that you can't see what's going on in front of you. So it makes it a fun race and an enjoyable race, and you get to see who's a better drafter at the end of the day.
Yeah, and you are extending the Earnhardt streak here at Talladega. Definitely a big deal in the press this weekend. So, what is that like for you with Dale obviously not being in the car?
It's cool. It would suck to break a streak like that.
Yeah.
I mean, 74 races. It's a long streak to ruin. To be able to be here and compete in this race, and unfortunately, Dale Jr.'s not here, and it sucks. It sucks for the fans. Fans keep asking when he's coming back, and all I know is he's doing all he can to get better as quick as he can. But to be able to be here and I guess keep that streak alive, it's really, really cool. I mean, it's cool to, like, when you look back and you see the history that the Earnhardt name has here at Talladega. It's pretty impressive, and hopefully come Sunday we'll keep it looking pretty impressive.
Any added pressure?
Oh, always. There's always added pressure, but I'm looking forward to it. It's pressure I'm excited to take on. We all like a challenge. We're all competitors, and I'm ready to take that pressure and overachieve it.
Yeah. What was your first memory of Talladega? Were you here as a kid? Did you really grow up around here?
Not so much, but I mean, obviously the race where my grandpa came from, like 27th to win it in 3 laps was the one I think of the most. He was pretty incredible at what he could do on a super speedway and in a race car in general. But Talladega is it's always been great memories. Like I said, I don't know whether it's the fact that there's great people here or the family history, but it's always just nothing but great memories.
Yeah, it seems like a throwback weekend. You got the fire suit, you got the car, Doug Richard on the box, so it does seem like a throwback weekend.
We are. I mean, like I said, what my grandpa did here was something that I don't think anyone could ever do again. I mean, someone once told me the percentage of times he'd come here he won. It was like a ridiculous number, something unreal that's kind of unheard of. So, to be able to run a paint scheme that similar to my grandpa's and a suit that similar is a huge honor. My grandpa was my superhero, and kids like to dress up as Batman and Superman. The opportunity to get to try and somewhat feel those footsteps is pretty big to me, pretty special.
Yeah, he said, obviously NASCAR's a family sport. Walking around, everyone has their Dale Sr. story. It seems like they always saw him race, they saw him win here. And what's that like for you, just walking around and learning more about him through other people?
That's probably my favorite part about being at the racetrack is just hearing the stories that that people have to say about my grandpa or that time they met him. And I've heard probably some of the best ones here at Talladega. As I said, the friendships that he had here, and him and Grant. I mean, Grant Lynch told me probably one of the best ones. But to be able to hear those stories, it just shows you how much appreciation and respect that man had, and it's all because of his hard work and the appreciation and respect that he showed back to the fans and the employees and everyone involved in racing. He was the guy that everyone went to. He was a big part of NASCAR.
Yeah. So I mean, is Candy coming out for the race?
No.
Are the family coming out?
Yeah, they unfortunately my little sister she's taking priority. It's completely understandable. She gets me every time I see her too. So she rodeos every weekend, and my dad's really taken a big enjoyment to going and spending that time with her. And it's good. It makes me happy to see her get to spend that kind of time with my dad. And, growing up, always traveling and stuff, I didn't get a whole lot of time to spend with him. So it's cool to see them get to spend that time together.
Yeah. So in the 32 car, you're coming off your career best finish at Charlotte. Now, your expectations coming in, where are they ranking up now? Have you reached them? Have you maybe surpassed them?
I feel like we're getting there. Obviously, I feel like I'm starting to really. I'm not really understanding the cars, but I'm getting a better understanding of the cars and what they like. How they react, how you need to, have them prepped to make sure that it's good at the long extent of that race. And it's taken a while to really get used to it, and I got a ton more to learn. But I feel like the goals that I've had set at the beginning of the year are starting to be achieved, but I'm not satisfied. Obviously, every weekend you want to do better. You want to exceed any expectations you've ever set.
Yeah.
And each weekend I try and set that bar higher and higher. And if we can keep, at least getting close to that goal or achieving, what I had set out to want to do, I'm just going to keep building that bar and making it tougher and tougher to achieve until there's no more to achieve.
Yeah. Is anything set in stone for 2017?
There's not. We're in the process of putting stuff together. Obviously, a lot of it's sponsor dependent, and all that's going to depend on what we can put together and what seems like the right opportunity for us. We're out here, struggling, fighting, doing it the hard way, but I'm appreciating a lot more doing it this way because there's no handouts. There's not someone just giving me the opportunity. People ask me all the time why Junior put me in a car. And, I'm not sitting here looking for a handout. I want to earn whatever opportunities I get. Going out and doing it myself has made it more enjoyable and appreciative to me.
Yeah. Compared to full-time racing, compared to a part-time, how different is that? With the Cup Series, you're not here every single week, but you have gotten a lot of starts this year. How different is that?
It's been nice because I've ran more races than I thought I was going to get to this year, so it's been that's been the plus. Obviously, I'd like to be there every weekend, and all that's going to do is just shorten my learning curve. So it sucks not being there every weekend, but I have gotten the opportunity to run several races this year, and I'm very, very grateful for that opportunity. Can-Am stepping up and doing all they've done, and Go Fast let me get in their seat and drive their cars every weekend or most weekends. And then this opportunity with BK and Starter, I'm very grateful for the opportunities I've had and what I've done. But obviously, you want to be there every weekend, and because it's just going to make you better.
Yeah, tough question, but what would a win for me?
I got asked that question yesterday. It'd mean the world. I don't even know words can describe what it would mean to me. I told the guy yesterday, I said I'd probably sleep on the start-finish line for the next 3 nights or something. I don't know that I'd leave Talladega for a few days. I'd really want to sit here and take all that in because it'd be pretty special. Anything can happen, and we're out here to try and achieve that goal. If we do, everybody hold on because it's going to be a fun ride.
You got to build a new house in the infield.
Yeah. I might move to Talladega if that happens.
So we're going to end. I got a couple photos throughout your career. You just tell me, what's going on, maybe a backstory that has to go into it. So it's you and the
that's the East Series. I'm trying to figure out where that's at. I'm not sure what track that is, but that was some good times, man. We had a lot of fun. Obviously, driving for my grandpa's race team was a big deal for me to get that opportunity. Unfortunately, it's not there anymore, and it sucks that it's going the way it's going. But man, that was fun racing back then. I was a young kid and thought the streets were paved with gold, and when that deal was gone, it was a big shocker and a wake up call. But definitely a lot of fun there.
Mm-hmm. It's fun. Yeah. A few other young drivers there.
Looking a little scrawny back then, but getting to race with guys like Joey Logano and then Mark Davis there, Chase Austin. They were good guys, man. They were a lot of fun to race with. Obviously Joey, he's freaking done great things in the sport so far, and to be able to say that we raced and battled really hard with some guys like that, you know, it makes you believe that even more that you belong here, and you know that hell, at one point you were outrunning that guy. So it's cool to look back on pictures like that and see. It's not so cool to look back and see how scrawny I was.
Yeah.
Looking a little small there, but no, that was, like I said, that was fun, man. It was a big learning time in my career. A great opportunity that I wish had lasted a little bit longer.
And last picture here. I believe this is from your MMA debut. You said you were scrawny, but you did pretty good. Right?
Looking a little more beefier there. The MMA thing was a huge deal for me as far as a character builder went, and I got one of my best friends, Nick, to thank for that. He's the one that somehow convinced me to step in a cage and fight somebody. But just to see what you're willing to do, and you're going into something you have no clue about. I mean, I had a wrestling background from wrestling in high school, but I've never gotten into fights or anything. I didn't know how I was going to act once I got punched in the face. But to see how hard you're willing to work to achieve something that you don't know anything about was a huge character builder for me, and you learn a lot about yourself and how hard you're willing to dig deep to achieve those goals.
Right. This was fantastic.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, that's my buddy Nick.